Hey guys, now you'll notice that the thumbnail says, "Yay, it's Friday! Rice is nice and all that." Well, for those of you who don't know and didn't hear yesterday, we woke up to construction here at the apartment building I'm in, and it was just no way to do a voiceover yesterday with the noise and stuff. So we left it, and we've put it out today. So even though it says Friday, it is it's Saturday today on the way out. But as I say, we couldn't do the voiceover yesterday, so we got up in the wee hours this morning while she was nice and cool and dark, and we did that. So without too much more John and whatnot, happy Saturday, and let's go get some, shall we? See you in a bit. Well, hello, 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 and happy Saturday. Odd we're doing one on a Saturday, July the 25th, right here. And oh, pardon me, and we got a balmy 14 degrees here on the island. Slightly overcast here today, but yeah, I think she's going to be a little cooler, man. A little cooler today. I don't think we're going to get much higher than maybe the high 20s, maybe. So nice reprieve from that crazy heat wave over the last couple of weeks here. Last week, especially, we were up in the mid to high 30s and whatnot, and that gets a little warm, don't it? For true. So, what is it we is up to? Well, little of this, little of that, a few of those, a couple of them. You know how it goes, right? And then after we're done with that, well, then we'll move over to Tutter, right? But I mean, between now and then, we got to get this done first, though, really. And then, of course, we can move on after that, but seriously, I mean, it's Saturday. We got to get this done. Yeah. Oh, Saturday. Apologies for yesterday's because no farm sim yesterday. We had noise, so the construction kind and whatnot at the apartment building that we live in. And next week, I imagine it's going to be more of the same. So I'm going to have to pick and choose. I may have to get up at well, I get up in the wee hours usually anyway, so I think I'll have to just make sure I do my recording, in the pre-dawn, and that way I'm done with that when they start with the banging and hanging and dinging and danging and this, that, and the other and stuff like that. So yeah, it turns out they're giving the apartment building a facelift. They're going around and they're redoing all of the balconies from the old style wooden slats like we have, and they're going to modernize them, ripping up the old, laying down new decking and new pardon me, banisters, railings around. Going with a steel, black steel with a white trim type of thing. So yeah, we'll see. It's not like I got a lot to do with it or have much say in what goes on with it, but. I imagine they're going to be a while doing it because this is a fairly large complex and it's 4 stories high. So, yeah, that's all right. No problems here on the farm, man. Only solutions. It's all good. It's all good. So, you guys, how are you on this fine, fine day to be alive? I hope this finds you well, and I do hope it finds you with love and balance in your life. I truly mean that. Oh, because the world could sure use some huggins right now, couldn't it? Hey, we are just in some terrible, terrible times, globally speaking. And yeah, I don't know. Humans, y'all piss me off sometimes. Yeah, but there you go. Not you guys, the powers that be. I mean, the government. All right, so as you can see, we are trying to get this rice field done and whatnot. And with such a small harvester, it's going to take a while. Now, but Nigel, you could have leased. a second harvester and had it done in half the time. Whatever, man. Crowd the issue with facts. Go on, just crowd the issue with facts. Go ahead. Nah, I just chose not to. I mean, just knuckle down, buckle down, do it, do it, do it, right? You know, get her done, son. Like that. So, yeah, we're working on the rice also. I should like to put in another production chain today. We've got our cereal factory in going, you know, we got the dairy going and all that good kind of stuff. We got the bakery going now. Way cool on that, you know. I mean, oh, pardon me. So today, I think we're going to put in a large granary because we've got the one in the lower end down by the goats whatnot. We got that small grain production chain in there. But I would want to do a large one so that we can keep up with the demands for the cereal factory and like that, and you know, just making flour for the bakery rather, cereal factory, for the bakery, so that we got flour going to the bakery so we can do its thing and all that happy stuff. And yeah, like that and like that. So we're going to kind of carry on doing that type of thing. Oh boy. Oh, well, the smoke in the air lungs are kind of giving me grief here today, guys. So bear with if I'm not my usual loquacious self. You know, that is to say, I won't be quite so chatty. Who am I kidding? Of course we will. You'll just have to listen to me wheezing and hacking in the meantime, in between time. Anyway, I am going to have a sip of my life support system, and I advocate you guys do the same here. Oh, Saturday morning coffee, first cup of the day. There's just something about that first cup of the day, ain't there? Mm-mm. Alrighty, round and round and round we go. Okay, so we'll get that one to mulching over there. And we will get this one down to the lower end. Let's just keep an eyeball here, see what our worker is up at. Because sometimes they do weird and wonderful things. I mean, they're such a logical entity, and yet some of the stuff they pull, I'm just like, well, okay, look, see, no sooner the word than the blow. Look at this. Now, what are we doing here? Why are we on a 45? Like, at what point did I ever do a 45-degree angle of plowing or cultivating or anything on this field? I mean, come on. Yeah, like I say, they are... I don't know, they do what they do, but they get the job done, and that's the main thing, and right? Oh, pardon me. They do like long straight lines. If you give them long straight lines, that's when they work the best. A couple of headlands, and then just long straight lines, man. But anyway, heading up the great fine hill. Pardon me. Old Big John here, old Johnny B, because it's the second tractor, so we'll call it Johnny B Good, I suppose, eh? Yeah, just digging it going up that hill. Mind you, we got a big tank full of slurry there, so that is well, it's a lot of weight, Billy, okay? It's just a lot of weight. Yeah, you see, you thought I was going to say shit ton, didn't you? But no, see, no profanities, man. Nah. Oh, the bees. Yeah, once we get the corn harvested here, we'll rotate crop again, of course, and we'll get something in there that's flowering and whatnot. So we got sunflowers and canola are our two best, and potatoes. But I'm not doing the potatoes just yet. The equipment you need for harvesting taters is well, it's expensive to say the least. And it's tedious, and whatnot. It's a lot of work in my opinion, it's a lot of work. I mean, potatoes, stick them, mash them, boil them, mash them, put them in a pot. I don't know. Somebody knows the Hobbit lines. Samwise Ganges. Old Sam I am. I wasn't dropping no leaves. Great series. The books were excellent. I read The Hobbit, when I was very, very young, and then, of course, got into the trilogy after that type of thing and whatnot. And then they did the movies, And of course, it's, let's take a story and break it down into 5 different sections so that we can make money off it. I mean, look, the Lord of the Rings trilogy, the movies, good, fair dinkum, not too bad, like that. But then they got The Hobbit, and they turned The Hobbit into 3 frickin' movies. 3 movies for one story about a guy, there and back again, A Hobbit's Tale. It's just like, oh, you money grabbing sons of freaking fracking dirty word, like that. But at the end of the day, all that gibbly gobbledygook aside, great movies, all really enjoyed them. But then I'm an escapist, I like escapism. The whole, sword and sorcery and all that good kind of stuff. Oh, pardon me. That's something I got to do. The Wheel of Time. They've turned it into a series, I guess. Somebody told me because I read the Wheel of Time. Or sorry, let's clarify. I read most of the Wheel of Time, but there's just so many freaking books in it. Like I've lost count on how many books are actually in the story of the Wheel of Time, but it's way up there. Like I think about 12, maybe 11 of the books, and that's as far as I got into the series. Because life gets in the way, right? You start doing this, that, or the other, end up moving to another part of the country entirely, stuff like that there. So the series got broken up, and I never did go back to it. Pardon me, but what I read of it was excellent. So I'm gonna have to check out the series that they've made on it for TV and what have you, and see if it's any good. As I say, I haven't viewed it yet, but hopefully they didn't butcher it and stay true to the concept and to the script. Oh, look at them. Let's go have a look at my babies. Oh, hello, ladies. Morning. Look at that face. How we doing? Hey, well, little one's just a jumpy, jumpy, jumpy. Oh, yeah, having a little dance, are we? Oh, good morning. Hi. Coming over. Yeah, I would like to jump with you, too. That would be great. We could jump together. We will jump and jump and jumpins'. Why? Because we can, for no reason other than it's Saturday and I feel like jumping. Yeah. I love it. Oh my gosh. Oh, look at you go. Oh, to have that kind of energy again. My word. All right, let's go see what the greatest of all time are doing. Oh, pardon. No jumpins', hey? No, not quite so energetic over on this side. Alrighty. You guys know something I don't know? What's going on? Well, we got a storm coming? Huh? Alrighty, and over to my biggies. Let's go see them. We'll just stop here for a second. Just top this off. There we go. Oh, wrong button. I go. I unloaded instead of... Okay, let's refill the container, you freaking doorknob. And one more. All right, now, maybe let's just drop off a little bit of milk. Yeah, there we go. Oh, hey, it's Saturday. I'm confused. I'm not usually doing this on a Saturday. Saturday is my day. I kind of do a little bit of editing, but for the most part, I watch my shows that I like. I got some off-grid shows that I like to watch, I watch Wild Homestead. Guy, he's up in northern Ontario. He bought himself 40 acres up there, and he showed up with a tent and a rifle and, some food. And that was it. And knew pretty much nothing about, timber frame construction or whatever and like that. He's been at it now for a few years. I've been watching him. He's gone from the tent, had the old natural catastrophe. His tent caught fire one night, lost everything. He was lucky to get out of the tent, period. But yeah, he lost everything, including his shotgun and whatnot, all melted down in the fire. So yeah, he had to kind of start over from scratch from there. But he stayed with it. Now he's got himself one cabin built. It's pardon me, 12 by 16, give or take. And that is eventually going to be his guest cabin, and where he's going to put his main cabin. Oh, it's just what a view. I mean, just absolutely gorgeous northern Ontario. Yeah, and the other guy I watch is Surviving the Ringworm. Do yourself a favor. He's from northern Maine, and same idea. Him and his buddy Tito went out. He had some land he bought. They went out there with nothing but, axes and tents and what have you. And it's gone from there. Now, he's been out there. I've been watching him for nigh on 5 years now. And hell of a show. Hell of a show. Every Saturday, Surviving Ringworm. I know the title sounds kind of, but there's a reason for it. And like that and like that. When they first moved there and whatnot, pardon me, the main guy, he had all these round blotches up and down his arms and on his back and whatnot. And he's going, God, it looks like ringworm, and that was it. So he figured he had ringworm. Turned out he did not. And, kudos for that. That's good. But, yeah, so of course they called the place Ringworm. And so this is him surviving day to day on the Ringworm, and excellent series. Excellent series. Okay, bear with, guys. We got a fair bit going on here and like that. So now we're just going to do the old wrenching and what we always do, the maintaining of, like they say, look after your tools. They will look after you. And yeah, does it sound a little cliche? Sure. Is it the truth? Abso-freaking-lutely, man. Okay, coffee time. Oh my gosh, by golly darn. Oh, wowzers. So nice, so nice. Okay, sure, now I'm talking to the other side. This is going to go. Excuse me, bear with me, guys. I am so sorry. Okay, did that as quietly as we could. Alrighty. Oh, pardon me. Get up there. Come on. No, doorknob. Up. Oopsie oopsies. There we go. Now get up there. Get this rear window and the license plate. Got to have a clean license plate, man, because, Popo, after all, they're always out here looking, checking my license plates. You know that, eh? What does 420 mean? Yep, and yep. Oh my gosh, my golly. Okay, now, there we go. Now let's get down to the side a bit, and we'll see if we can't get along here and into the tracks. Get all the gobbledygook out of all the moving parts and like that and like that. Wash some of the manure off of these spreaders. Yeah, I like watching this with the spreaders. You can see as it goes along, each individual spreader will put down what is needed in that, given area, right? Yeah, the joys of precision farming. Oh, man, here goes the sinus. I'll tell you what, great way to start the day. Okay, little squishy, squashy, wishy-washy here. Here we go. Oh, make sure we get that old license plate, because, that's important. Yeah, righty. Gooby up under the old belly here. Get in all the old nooks and crannies, power take off and all that. Get inside them wheel wells of the tracks, because them bogies, they tend to gather a lot of debris taken from an ex-tanker. That's what I did in the military. I was Armored Corps. I rode around in an easy bake oven on tracks, man. Yep, and yep. I was on, the tank I was in was an old Centurion, and she was the same age as me. She was born in 1956. So was I. Yep, and yep. Crazy. That happened to me twice in my life. The tank I was in the Army, well, I was in it for a while. I wasn't in it for the whole time I was in. The last 2 years I was in, I went to a different troop and what have you. But, yeah, that, and then commercial fishing. When I went commercial fishing, the Alina K was the name of the boat I was on. And she, too, was born in 1956, right here on the island up in Port Alberni. They used to have a big dockyard up there and whatnot, but that's where she was made, up in Port Alberni. The Alina K, what a boat, man. 39-foot double ender. What a girl. I was only ever scared on her twice in the years of my commercial fishing. We were once the real scary one. We were going across the Queen Charlotte Sound, coming down from what is it? Ocean Falls. Yeah, we were coming back from Ocean Falls, and we got blown into Safety Cove because of the weather. Really bad storm and whatnot. And then there was like, it was bad. We had to double string the boat. That's how bad she was blowing, man. And by that I mean, instead of just having your bow line and your stern line and your midline, each one of those was doubled, right? You know, holding her in. So we got a break in the weather anyway, and like that. And the skipper's like, "Okay, we're gonna do it. We can get over across the sound before the rest of it hits. We got the eye of the storm, if you will, eh?" So fair day, come off we go, and everything's tickety-boo. Well, mother trucker, I'll tell you, we got about halfway across Queen Charlotte Sound, and it came on us. Man, oh man, oh man. I've seen some weather out there, and I've seen some waves, but I ain't never seen nothing like that, baby. You know, you stay in the wheelhouse, you stay where you can see each other, for sure. And I was a cigarette smoker back in those days. And whatnot. I mean, I had my Mustang suit on and everything else, so just gonna, kind of open the cabin door, the wheelhouse door, and just kind of stand there, have a cigarette, and blow it outside type of thing, eh? Slide the door open, grab my cigarettes, and as we did that, we took a bow quarter stern, and she come over the she come over midship, over to the stern and whatnot, and down we went. Now, we got a 3-cylinder diesel motor at the time, right? So you're going to that went down. We went like the stern, right underwater, man. Anything that wasn't nailed down on that boat was gone, baby. And if I had been, I don't know, 5 seconds earlier going to have that smoke, I would have been gone too. That wave come across and just washed the deck from the wheelhouse back, man, and I thought we were going down. I was first time I was ever nervous on that girl, man, because she was a cork. I mean, she's a 35-foot double ender, right? I mean, you're just a cork out there, So pretty safe boat, but yeah, twice I was nervous on that girl. That was the worst one, though. Queen Charlotte Sound, holy frickin' doodles, mate. But then you ask any commercial fisherman that's been out there, they got stories they can tell you, man. It's the same with any kind of adventure like that, I suppose. Okay, carrying on with the rice. Rice is nice. Rice is nice. I hope so. I'm not going to redo the rice patty. I am going to convert this. And for our rice, I'm going to switch over to long grain rice because I can plant and harvest that without putting in the rice paddy per se, the rice field. We don't have to flood it. We can plant it and harvest it the same as you would any other grain crop. So that I'm going to give a try, and we'll go that route, and that should alleviate, all the necessity for the flooding and all that kind of stuff. We'll see. Nothing's chiseled in stone here, man. I'm going straight north and heading for oh, look, shiny. And off we go. Oh, look, squirrel. Yeah, I'm kind of like that. But that's the game plan. We're going to do something different with the rice field. We'll convert that into something else. And the like and the like. But for the now, we've got it done. Definitely, that is a large freaking field. I'll tell you what, for such small equipment, for the harvesting and whatnot. Yeah. But okay, so we have her harvested. We got her, pardon me, cultivated, and we got the manure spread down, and now we is going to go do our wheat. Get that rocking and rolling, because, you need the wheat, baby. Come on, it's neat to have wheat, isn't it? Alrighty, I'll quit. Okay, more with this, eh? More with this. Look how far we've come, though. Oh, yes, and look how freaking far we gotta go. Yeah. Yeah, large undertakings, but, we'll see. As I say, we're going to convert this over. The nice thing is it's, like, completely freaking level. So if I wanted to put in, say, livestock, It's already set up nice. You know, if we were going to do, you know, an industrial complex, which we're not, but I'm just saying, you do this and it self levels, then you've seen me. I've showed you how like you lay out what you're going to do, and then without coming out of construction, you remove it, and then you've got that beautiful flat level space to do whatever you want with. Just a super quick way of leveling out the property and stuff, eh? Oh boys, freaking lungs, man. Hi, boy, oh boy, oh boy. Sorry, guys. There we go. All right, let's get this one down to here and get to carrying on and like that and like that. Ta-da! Okay. I wonder what he's going to do with this. Well, like I say, we need a bit of money, so we're going to play pickup sticks here for a short. Don't get too worried. It's not going to be a long day of me cutting down sticks and picking them up and whatnot. I just want to get not even a quarter load. I just need a bit of money, you know, that kind of thing. Oh, I be. Okay, guys, I'm sorry. I'm going to mute you just for a second here. My sinus is going ape. I'll be right back, guys. Okay, sorry about that. I just had to nip into the village and get some supplies and stuff and whatnot. No, sorry. Nah, bloody sinus is just going ape today. When doesn't it, though? So you can see what I'm doing, of course, is we're felling the trees so that when they land, they actually land on the trailer. And of course, it's, you know, self-loading trailer. So all I got to do is cut them down and, you know, got to get the right angle so that it hits the trailer and like that and like that. And as I say, I'm not going to get too carried away with this here. We just want a few quick shekels in the old pocket so that we can afford to do a couple of things around the farm. There we go. Not even a quarter load there, man. But we should make a couple of pennies on her, being the lucrative business that it is. All right, let's just have a look-see here and see how we make out. Ooh, doing pretty good. Yep. Okay, what did we end up with? Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, there you go. We'll take that, I guess, eh? Like we got a choice, right? Okay, let's tuck her in here for the now. Oh, a little further more. Get her off the road. There we go. Hokey doodles and like that. Oh, the rice. Forgot all about the rice. Yeah, right. Okay, doing all right here. Coming along. Just about done with that, eh? Nice. Yeah, get the big wheat in going and like that, because of course we need the wheat for the flour, and we need this to convert the wheat into said flour. You know, wheat, barley, oats, sorghum, all that kind of stuff. Ooh, I don't like that. If you look here, see how level the ground is already? That's nigh on perfect, man. Let's just have a little look-see here. Oh, I think I can live with that. Yeah, that's no so bad at all, eh? Don't have to do much of anything. All right, just messing around getting the pretties done, you know, making it aesthetically pleasing and all. Kind of topping it off. Just going to throw a gate in here. Line that up with the other side of the fence. Let's bring you over, oh, somewhere around there, maybe a little more, I'm thinking. Yeah, that'll work. And then we can take you, tie you into there. There we go. And I'll change the driveway, you know, match it up to the gate and all that type of thing. But this will be all right for now. The gates were kind of an afterthought, if you will. Now we'll go that far, maybe. Let's get you lined up. And somewhere around there, yeah. Now line that other post up. Yeah, that'll work. Yeah, I can live with that. Ta flippin' da. Okay, so greenery in, and as I say, nice that we didn't have to, pardon me, have to do a whole bunch of leveling and stuff like that. That's a good little piece of ground there. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, now we got to get you from the high field here over to Tutter End, up by the corn and whatnot. We'll get going on that. But for the now, let's just set you here. I'm going to tuck this in there and just go check on. Here we go. Come on now. Pardon me. Now get over to the right a little more. We're a little bit close there, man. For such a tiny little harvester, it's got a monstrous bloody pipe on her. Well, lengthily anyway, you know. But yeah, I got to try and see if there's a larger harvester available. I don't think there is. I'll have to go look in the mods and see what's available in there. We might be able to find one that's an aftermarket, you know, thing that's slightly bigger, but I don't know that we can. With the long grain rice, we won't need this harvester. We can just use a normal, you know, grain harvester like I do for wheat and barley, oats, all that. It's you treat it like you would any other grain crop, you know. So I think that's gonna be a little easier to deal with, and harvesting is the main thing because, I mean, my grain harvesters, they harvest at 15 mile an hour, and they hold, you know, oh, getting out of the way, and they hold, well, 200,000 liters, don't they? You know, the lizard tipper trailers, like the one I have here behind. Oopsie, a little close on the fence there, Nigel. All right, see if you can get in here without maybe ripping the gate off. I'm not married to these gates, I gotta say. Let's see. There you go. Just like he knew what he was doing, eh? Yeah, a bit of shithouse luck there is what that was. Skill didn't really have much to do with her, let me tell you what. Alrighty. There we go. So we got our first load in there. Get that rocking. And I'm just gonna, with the grain, I've got everything lit up so that we can, you know, sorghum, oats, barley, wheat, rice, long grain rice, whatever. It's all in there. So cool beans. Okay. Opens the uppins. Do 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 do. Yep, summertime and the living is easy. There we go. The catfish are jumping and the cotton is high, and it's not too far from the truth. We're going to be harvesting our cotton here next month, October. Yeah, it'll be ready to bring in. That's going to be a nice harvest. And that will get our spinnery up and running good because we'll have a fairly large harvest there. That field up there with the cotton, I should be able to get, well, at the very least, just bear with, just going to soften this up a bit here. At the very least, I should be able to get 2 bales out of that. I'm hoping for closer to 3 bales of cotton out of that field. We'll see what it yields, I don't know. But that will definitely get the spinnery all set up and going that way. So between the wool and the cotton, we'll be away to the races. Is that, of course, goes to fabric, and the fabric goes to the tailor shop. And the tailor shop, I'm trying to think what it is per skid, but I think per pallet of clothing and what they sell is about $30,000 a pallet. Very lucrative, very lucrative. So there is that. But first off, we got to do the baby steps before we can get rocking and rolling on that. Now, see how much of this it'll take. Not too much, I'm sure, but keep them topped off, you know. Always good to top off the ladies. Keep the happies, you know. Got to keep your ladies happy. Isn't that how it goes? Supposed to do that? Something like that? I don't know. But then I never knew, did I? Okay, so there we go. We've got a bunch in there. And just, you saw that all of the bars, look, see how they're all full? Rice, oats, all that. What I did was I purchased those through my buy all because I purchase my stuff through there at cost. And then if you want to resell it, I can sell it at market value. But I buy at cost on the farm here. So it's, a third of what you would have on the market. The market is, I think there's like a 60% markup, if I'm not mistaken, something like that. It's a fair bit anyway, like that and like that. Okay, now we got a fair bit of milk here, so leave us take that down to the dairy area. Give them a couple of toots on the horn, let them know they got a delivery coming. Wake them up because they're probably sleeping in there. They do that a lot, right? Like I know. Never having been inside this building, I really couldn't say about that. Okay, well that was quick and painless and like that. And around the corner. And we'll just put you back in place. There we go. We'll keep what milk we have in the barrel. It's not going to sour on us, so we're fine that way. Pardon me. There is a milk silo I could get for storing the milk, but it seems to store quite fine in the tank or in the barrel trailers. It doesn't go off, so nice on that. That's something, you listening, devs? You want a little more realism on the farm? Have stuff go off, Milk. Milk don't last forever. You got to keep it cool. You got to keep it refrigerated. According to modern times, you got to have it pasteurized too, Can't drink raw milk. Ooh, no. I don't know. I don't do milk. Milk's against nature, man. We are the only species that I know of that actively seeks out milk after we're weaned from our parent. Well, cats drink milk. Yeah, you know what else cats drink? Antifreeze in puddles in a parking lot. Just because they think it smells and tastes good doesn't mean it's good for them. Milk is not good for your cats. But we've been doing it for hundreds of years. Yes, you have. Doesn't mean it's good for them. It's not natural. Okay? Like I say, you pour some milk on the floor, a cat will drink that. Why? Because it smells and tastes like it's good for them. Now, you pour some antifreeze down on the floor, mix it with a little bit of water, they'll come along, they'll smell that. Ooh, that tastes sweet. And they will drink it. And then they will die. So not everything that glitters is gold, baby. Now, that being said, all of you cereal eaters out there, and I am guilty of that myself. I do love my cereal. Milk, right? Necessary evil's off. You can't have a uber bowl of cereal and not have milk. I mean, it's just not right. But other than that, yeah, I don't do a lot of milk, man. Just, I'm intolerant is the reason. Not lactose. I'm just an asshole. I'm just intolerant, period, of everything. Hey, you kids, get out of my Jell-O tree. I can see it now, man. I am the proverbial old guy on the cartoons, bald head, beard down to his belly button, tiny skinny legs all bowed out, and a big, huge, fat belly. Oh my gosh, that'll be me in about 20 years. Well, I'm 70 now, so yeah, by the time I'm 90, I should look pretty much like that guy on the cartoons. The only thing missing would be the bowler hat. Okay, there it is, and like that. Hokey doodles, gosh by golly darn, that was a long adventure. But she's done. And thanks for sticking with me while we did it. Like I say, it's necessary evils and all that, Oh, this darn sinus today. Jeez Louise. Starting to get a bit of a, that sinus headache when you're all stuffed up. I might have a bit of an infection going on. I don't know. Don't really care, if I'm honest. Nothing that a little salt water and some vitamin C won't fix. But there it is. Okay, guys. Well, I'm going to continue on with this. But hey, what a day. What a day. Alrighty. We got her done. We got the rice in. We got the new greenery in. And so that's cool. And like that. So, what are you going to do? Hey? Yeah, you know what's coming next, right? When you're done here with my silliness, go find somebody and tell them you love them, man. You never know who needs to hear it. You really don't. And you can change somebody's life. 3 little words, and you can change somebody's life with that. And I keep telling you, man, enough of us do it. We could start a movement. Hell, you get enough of us saying I love you and reaching out with the hugs, we can change the freaking world, baby. All right, my friends, you go be the rock stars you already are, and I'll see you in the funny papers, yeah? Okay, be good to each other. And go wash those hands. Love to you all. Bye for now.